Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
In our schools, mental health issues are becoming an epidemic.
The mental health crisis in education is no secret.
From students struggling with depression and suicidal thoughts to addiction and impulse control, schools are scrambling to address the growing need for mental health services.
And for rural counties, accessing those services is even harder. But one local county has a plan.
Valley News Team's education reporter Veronica Marshall talks to northern Cass County educators about how they plan to help their students succeed.
The best thing is we're 25 miles from Fargo, and the worst thing is we're 25 miles from Fargo.
But the distance has only been a problem for rural Cass County families looking for help for kids struggling with mental health issues.
People will ask me, is it because kids are bad? And it's like, no, it's because we know more about mental health.
It could be to, increase self-esteem. It could be because they do have a diagnosis with depression or anxiety. It could be that their family dynamics are changing and it's really difficult to navigate.
The majority of mental health resources are found in bigger cities. Fargo's school system has 36 counselors, 6 social workers, 6 student wellness and family facilitators, and 5 psychologists. West Fargo Public Schools has similar numbers. In northern Cass, they have 3 counselors for all 630 learners.
Oftentimes the conversation was had with families like, as your school's counselor, we're seeing this and we're doing the best we can. But we have 600 students. We're not trained in all those different areas.
When you think about somebody providing mental health services, it usually involves a parent who goes to work, drives back out to northern Cass, takes their child to the appointment, drives back out to northern Cass to drop their child off, and then back to work. That's a significant barrier, especially for those families where parents can't take time off of work, where they don't have that luxury.
But that's changing thanks to a new partnership. Now, Cass County's rural students will also have access to mental health services at their schools. The collaboration between the United Way, the Burgum Foundation, and the school districts allows licensed therapists to help students across 6 rural school districts several times a week. Teachers say eliminating the barrier between students and mental health services helps the students now and in the future.
If we can address the mental health things that happen in our students' lives, even at a really young age, if we can give them the stability and the support right now, I don't think we're going to have to deal with as many addiction issues later on in their life.
We think we're going to change the world, and we're going to do it starting in North Dakota.
In northern Cass, Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
The superintendent also says they hope to keep expanding the program within 3 years. Superintendent Steiner says he hopes each rural school district will have its own therapist on site every day.
Can't complain too loudly about the weather we're dealing with these days. Some people even caught a glimpse of the sun today. Let's find out from Hutch what's happening this evening. Hutch?
Yeah, that was nice to see, although brief. And as we look at the radar and satellite, another bank of clouds and even some light showers of snow pushing along the Highway 2 corridor west and north of the Devil's Lake Basin, also in the James River Valley, exiting into the Cheyenne River Valley. Northern Barnes County and Dickey County seeing some flakes. These are drifting south and east. Temperatures in southeast North Dakota holding in the 30s, 20s elsewhere. Tonight, temperatures slowly fall. We will have more clouds and clear skies. Can't rule out a flake or 2 of snow as we go through the evening hours here in Fargo, and Grand Forks will be dipping into the teens. It does look like a day of transition on Wednesday. Cold air, wind, and even some snowflakes. I'll have the latest and what you can expect here in a minute.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
A man from Fargo is accused of threatening to kill a man at a Mandan apartment complex. Police say 42-year-old Mario Aguilar went over to the victim's apartment to talk with him Sunday night and started kicking the door and threatening to kill him when he wouldn't let him in. Police say Aguilar eventually forced his way inside the apartment, and officers found him in the bathroom. Aguilar claims that he was hit in the head with a frying pan by the victim during the fight.
The Devils Lake Police Department is warning people about a high-risk sex offender who is now living in that area. Police say Rodney Mato is now living at 225 West Walnut Street in Devils Lake. He is described as 5 feet 10 inches, American Indian with black hair and brown eyes. Court documents say Mato has been convicted of a crime against someone who is less than 15 years old. He must register for a lifetime.
People in Lisbon, North Dakota say vandalism in their small town is getting worse. The latest includes Christmas light wires being cut and spray paint on buildings. Lisbon's police chief says there has been an increase in vandalism over the last 5 to 6 weeks. She says different people are involved, but without any witnesses or cameras, they haven't been able to catch the vandals.
Whether it's different groups or different people doing it, one feeds off the other one.
Information, call the police department.
Today is the third day of Hanukkah, and a lighting ceremony is being held at Fargo's Civic Center. Hanukkah began this year on Sunday and will end on Monday, December 10th. The celebration of lights recalls the victory of the Jewish people who defeated the Syrian Greek gods that had overrun ancient Israel and desecrated the temple and oils prepared for lighting of the menorah, which was part of the daily service. The Jewish people discovered 1 jar of oil left, enough to burn for 1 day, but it lasted for 8. In commemoration, Jews celebrate Hanukkah for 8 days by lighting a menorah. After the ceremony, everyone is invited to enjoy live music and holiday treats, as well as arts and crafts.
A man who said he was distracted by his cell phone was injured after rolling his vehicle several times this morning in Stearns County. It happened just before 2:30 a.m. on County Road 43 and 217th Street in Munson Township. 26-year-old Raimundo Villavicencio Quias was treated for non-life-threatening injuries at the St. Cloud Hospital and ticketed for driving under suspension, use of the telecommunication device, and careless driving.
National statistics show more than half of adolescents and teenagers have been bullied online, but North Dakota's laws lag behind the times. Senator Nicole Poolman of Bismarck is proposing a bill that would expand the definition to include bullying that takes place online when kids are out of school. Currently, state law only defines bullying that's in school or on school-owned property. Poolman says students from around the state have given her input as well.
They would all agree that our current definition is dated and that it really needs to start incorporating all of that bullying that takes place on social media when kids are off campus.
Poolman adds her bill draft gives control over policy and discipline to local districts.
A month has almost passed since the midterm elections. Chief Deputy Aubrey Fitzgibbons has been declared the winner of the Otter Tail County Sheriff's race after today's recount. Fitzgibbons won by 8 votes over Fergus Falls Police Chief Kyle Berggren. The canvassing board will verify the results tomorrow.
Here's a heads up for people living and driving near the old City Hall in Fargo. Don't be alarmed when you see a large police presence at the school. The Red River Regional SWAT team will be training at the building tomorrow from noon to 8 and again on Thursday, December 6th from 8 to 10 p.m. Police want people to be aware that the training will consist of what's called explosive breaching at times, which will cause a loud noise when deployed.
Just practicing. Birth designers can play a key role taking out the unknowns for women having their first babies. Details later on Valley News Live at 6.
Up next, it's a list that keeps on growing. What's been added now to a seemingly never-ending beef recall.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live. You're watching Valley News Live on KVLY, your hometown NBC station.
At Jeff's Plumbing, we're people who care. Reliable, dependable, we're always there.
At Jeff's Plumbing, we answer our phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Thanks for calling Jeff's Plumbing. How can I help you? That sounds like your main drain is backing up. I'll get a technician right out.
You can be assured, no matter what your plumbing emergency, our technicians will be ready to roll anytime.
Leave the plumbing to us, we're people you can trust. Jeff's Plumbing.
The future of medicine has arrived and is being practiced today at the Center for Pain Medicine. Regenerative injection therapy uses your stem cells and growth factors to repair damaged tissue, cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and even bone.
My knee was deteriorating and hurt every single day. One regenerative injection and I was pain-free, playing volleyball in 30 days.
Call and make an appointment today. No referral needed.
Now's your chance to save big during the Fleet Farm Buy and Get Savings Event. Don't miss incredible deals with huge savings on items like Superior Premium Hardwood Fuel Pellets. Buy 2, get 1 free. Games for all ages. Buy 2, get 1 free. Haviland Conventional Motor Oil. Buy 1, get 1 free. And Ladies Muck Lux Leggings. Buy 1, get 2 free. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Oh, hi, I'm an LED light bulb, and I'm not the only one around here. This homeowner is saving hundreds since replacing old incandescents. We'll all likely be here more than 20 years, saving about $100 each. Oh, I'll turn it down. Yes, I'm dimmable. Go to the store and buy some LEDs like me, or visit Ottertail Power Company at otpco.com/GoLED.
Get answers to your health questions. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on the Healthier Me link.
There's an important alert for consumers. A recent ground beef recall has now been expanded. J.B. Tollison is voluntarily recalling more than 12 million pounds of raw beef products because it may be contaminated with salmonella. The products being recalled have the establishment number EST267 inside the USDA mark of inspection and were shipped to retail locations nationwide. This follows an earlier recall in which nearly 7 million pounds of ground beef were recalled.
8 dry dog food brands are being recalled after the Food and Drug Administration says they could contain toxic levels of vitamin D. High levels of the nutrient can cause serious health problems for pets. The recalled foods contained as much as 70 times the intended amount of vitamin D. There are several brands affected by the recalls. Reported illnesses related to the recalled food can be reported through the FDA's safety reporting portal or by calling appropriate states' FDA consumer complaint coordinators. For a full list of the recalled pet foods, check out our story on valleynewslive.com.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, she is almost there. We will check in with one of our reporters who is nearing the end of her pregnancy after 35.
We have a few flakes flying this evening, making its way toward the valley as we head into the overnight hours. This is going to be the preface to a mighty cold air mass heading our way. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast next.